What is going on, guys? This is Gene Jensen, and we're going to do a walkthrough of my PWR129 from Bonafide. It is an amazing boat, and it fits me like an old work boot. But before I get started, I want to talk about the rules of when I rig a boat. I want a kayak to be very, very fishing efficient. And in other words, I want to be able to get the most cast in during the day, no matter what I've got to do, retie or anything else. So that's how I have it rigged up. I have it rigged up to be able to maximize the number of casts during the day. Say, you know, I've got to stop and retie or stop and tie on a new lure, and or I've just got to cover the bank and I want to be able to cover the bank fast and be able to make the most cast. That's why I've rigged all this up. It is so important because the more cast you get in during the day, the more presentations you make to a fish and the more fish you catch. Always, 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 always. All right, so let's walk through it. All right, real quick before we go any further, this is for a competition. There's a link down in the description for you guys to go vote for the best rig kayak in the kayak world. Go do it. Pretty simple. Thanks. All right, so up front I've got the XI3. I wish they still made these, but they don't. XI3, it's 55-pound thrust. It's run off of a 100 amp hour Rely-On lithium battery in the back. You see right here. You know, one of the biggest things is you got to keep your circuits separate between your fish finders and your trolling motor, or you get interference. So I've got the wiring for the trolling motor running down that side of the boat, and the wiring for the electronics running on this side of the boat. And the battery that runs the electronics is actually up front. There's my Starlink for all my live streams and everything else. Yes, I know it's a little much, but it is what it is. All right, so Rely-On, I got a 75 amp hour battery right there and a 23 amp hour battery running my my Starlink. And then that Rely-On 75 amp hour, the reason it's such a big battery for electronics is because if I ever run that 100 amp hour battery dead, which I do a lot on Gunnersville, I have a little dongle that's on this one, and I literally just get up to the front of the boat, unplug the trolling motor, and I plug it into that battery, and I'm gone. You know, it gets me back to the boat ramp. I don't ever get stranded, and I always have power. And that 75 amp hour runs every kind of electronics, all my cameras and everything else. All right, so next I've got the captain's bridge to hold my dual Lowrance HDS 10s. I'm actually testing this this mount right here from Cornfield Fishing Gear. They haven't come out with it yet, but I'm just testing it for them just because they're good dudes and they need a little bit of help. But anyway, I got the side stagers right here. You notice I cut them in half. I cut a part of it off because it's hard to land a fish over that many rods and that far. It always got hung on my net. So I shortened it up, made it hold 2 rods, and it is perfect. I can actually paddle over it, but I usually don't. I usually move them out of the way when I've got to paddle. I've got track packs right here. This one will hold all the baits that I'm fishing during that day. And then this has just got extra, extra hooks and sinkers and lures and stuff like that. So I don't have to climb to the back of into my black pack as often. Again, maximizing the number of casts. Under my seat, I've got magnets up underneath the seat that hold my scissors and hold my pliers. And that makes it to where I can get to them fast, to cut line, to retie, to take a fish off a hook, and everything else just like that. And I want you to notice that the cockpit itself is very empty. I want to be able to have everything out of the way to be able to land a fish, be able to handle a fish, and be able to put them on the catch board. Now, got my kayak cushion. This is actually a brand new one. They usually fade out on me because I'm in the water all the time. Underneath my seat, I usually keep food and drinks and toilet paper and camera gear and that kind of stuff. So behind here, there's my 100 amp hour Rely-On battery that I've already showed. But this right here, this box is my module for my active target. And I do not believe in mounting it inside the boat permanently because I want to be able to take it out, work on it, take it out and put it put it on another boat, or I just always want to be able to remove it, maybe to go to Walmart or anything like that. So, and I don't want to trailer with that thing, with the sniper pole on there. So I just want to be able to remove it. So that's why I put it in a box. So right here, this is my catch board holder. Made this out of Kydex, and it holds it until you literally just drop it in there and it just holds it tight. That's all it is. Really simple, easy, and probably the best holder that I have found so far. And yes, I made it. So give me some credit if you copy. Got my bending branches paddle. The pick pocket right here has got my JJ's Magic in it, like always. I don't fish soft plastics without it. Hold 8 rods on this 13 by 16 black pack. Got the short stack, holds all my soft plastics. Then I got 3600s in here. These are all Cast King 3600s. Most of these are Cast King rods except for this one. I love Cast King reels and rods though. They're really good. So that's all my tackle. And then here's the steerable rudder in the back that I was talking about. Being able to steer and fish at the same time gives you the most cast that you possibly can get. It's just amazing. So the Visicarbon Pro with my American flag, I finally replaced it. After 5 years of having the other one, it finally faded out. And then my Power Pole micro anchor. Let's go around the other side, show a couple of things on this side. There is my boomstick camera pole. This is my baby right here. This is the Yak Attack leverage landing net with the old net on it. Man, I can get that thing out in 0.7 seconds. So I don't lose very many fish because of where that net is. It's behind my right shoulder. It's on my landing side, and I've got videos of me just whipping it out and while the fish is in the air and having it up underneath the fish before the fish hits the water. All right, it's my sniper pole for my active target. Absolutely the best. That's all I'm gonna say, just the best. Now, this little plate right here, I had one objective make this one kind of custom, and I cut it off a little bit, but and that is to bring my leverage landing net out a little bit wider, make it easier to get to, and then also holds my sniper pole. But that's it. That's the rest of the kayak. This is, like I said, it's a Bonafide PWR129. And I absolutely love it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But like I always say, be sure to introduce somebody to fishing, introduce them to my channel, let me help you teach them how to fish. More importantly, get out of the water, go out and catch a fish, and have a great day. We'll see you.